Okay, so I think what's awkward about this question in 7b is that it's the cube root of 7,100 we want an approximation for. Now, what we would usually do is compare that to the expansion, like that, and then we would usually say, right, well, 8 minus 9x equals 7,100. Then we would end up finding that x would have to equal minus 788. Now, obviously, this is way outside of our validity. X has to be less than 8 over 9. This is and bigger than minus 8 over 9. So this is clearly way too big. So we can't use our expansion for something like this. So the issue is the fact that this 7,100 is way too big. Now, remember our work from SURDS and GCSE, where we can write something like, 200 as being root 2 times root 100, which is the same thing as root 2 times 10, which is 10 root 2. Now, we can do something similar here, but obviously it's cube root rather than square root, but that's still okay. Still the same process. So 7,100, I could think of that as being the cube root of 1,000, because that's nice. I know the cube root of 1,000 is just 10, times the cube root of 7.1. The 1,000 times 7.1 is 7,100. So I can rewrite this as being 10 times the cube root of 7.1. Now if we do what we would have done usually, so let's compare our expansion. What value of x would we use now? Rearranging this, we can find that x would equal 0.1, which is less, it's inside our validity range. Therefore, our expansion is valid for something like this. So if you substitute 0.1 into your expansion, get your answer, and then remember to times it by 10.